Hey everybody, it's Daniel. Um, so kind of doing these videos out of order here. Um, but as you can tell, I have a Gibson Les Paul. Now you might think, oh great, he's got another Gibson Les Paul. No, I've got my only Gibson Les Paul. So just real quick, I've owned a number of Les Pauls between the Epiphone and the Gibson line, ranging from custom, standards, Les Paul classics, Sarah, the Greeny Les Paul standard, sold or traded them all. So to kind of just give a little backstory of what led to this, maybe about 3, 4 weeks ago, I want to say maybe a little bit, maybe 5, 6 weeks ago, I had traded off my last Gibson Les Paul, the greeny one, um, for the PRS Silver Sky in polar blue with the rosewood fingerboard, which you saw in my last video, the Silver Sky comparison video. So I got the Silver Sky plus $400. Um, Needed the cash. The greeny was not getting much play. I have to admit, I like gloss on my Les Pauls. Um, the It had a great flame, great sound, but I just was not playing it that much. I wasn't playing it anywhere near as much as I felt I should. Got in contact with a guy off Craigslist, or a guy off Craigslist got in contact with me. We had a nice discussion, connected. We still now text, uh, send pictures of guitars to each other. Um, but that guitar went off to a good home. I have the Silver Sky, which I'm trying to sell or trade, but that guitar's gotten more play in the past month than it sounds like it had for a while. So anyway, maybe about 4 weeks ago, went into the Roseville Guitar Center, which, by the way, I would highly recommend. Um, much more than the Alta Art in Sacramento Guitar Center. Just saying. Um, but I went there not looking for a Les Paul. I went there, I think, to pick up a pedal I had ordered. Um, and, what after selling the Greenie, I was kind of like, I'm like, I just kind of do need a Les Paul. So I thought, hey, I'm going to go down to the Guitar Center. Might as well just go see what they have. See if they have anything maybe on sale, have anything, marked down. Because I think around that time it was either the July 4th sale or it was right after it. They still had they were extending their sale through the up to the weekend after July 4th. Something like that. Like I think it was the weekend after July 4th, and they had extended the sale, trying to get rid of all their stock, right? So anyway, I just kind of went looking around. Like when you walk in, there's that little thing. It's a little thing, and it's got like 8, 9 Les Pauls, and they're all on stands on this raised platform, and you got 4 or 5 on each side. Kind of went walking around, looking around, see if there was anything affordable. Stumbled across this. So this is, as the title of this video will say, it's a Gibson Les Paul Standard 50's Plaintop. It's in the washed cherry finish, which I've always been a fan of. Ever since I was a kid, getting those little Guitar Center magazines, I always wanted a Gibson Les Paul Standard in washed cherry color. Now, the standard price for this thing, I think, is around $25.99, so $2,600, $27.28 with tax. This one specific, was about $1,800 and something dollars. Maybe it was $1,899 or something like that. So for $700-800, I got this Les Paul. It was just a floor model. It was a demo model. The only problem with it, I think, is the stand rash. There's some scratching, like some scars, like some damage here. Now, not damage as in a broken headstock, but like the the stand ate through. The stand rash, as it were, the scarring, whatever. I think that's just what it was. It was that. So anyway, I kind of plugged it in, played it a little bit, um, and I liked it, and the price was right. So I had a couple, um, I think coupons or something like that. I was able to use. I have the I have the Guitar Center gear card. I have a Sweetwater gear card, and so I used my Guitar Center gear card to buy it. It's I just kind of had to, because I was, even a week later, I was missing having a Les Paul, even though by and large I have not been playing Les Paul as much. So enough of me yapping. I'm going to do the usual little chord, chord and pentatonic run, so you kind of hear it. Same thing for the clean. It'll be my Vox AC4 TV Mini. For the distorted channel, it'll be the Black Star. So we'll start in the neck. Neck and middle. Bridge. Oh, and I guess I should say real quick, so, it has that standard 50s neck, and then the pickups, just like my Les Paul standard 50s, the first one I had, burst bucker 1 and 2, and that's why I was happy to stay with this model. I like these lower output burst bucker 1 and 2s. The pros can be a little bit hot, so can the burst bucker 61s, that I think are in the 60s, Les Paul standard 60s models. So I kind of like that these ones are a little bit warmer, not too hot. So anyway, now we'll do the little pentatonic run here. It's the neck and middle. Bridge. Now let's try it distorted. Back in the neck. Neck and middle. Bridge. Neck. Neck and middle. Bridge. So yeah, that's basically it. Oh yeah, and I should be clear. I don't know if it's easy to look at. I did swap out the stock pick guard with this aftermarket little. It's like an anodized gold pick guard, metallic-y. I still have the plastic. Still have the plastic stock one in my case, but I originally got this for my Les Paul Studio. Les Paul Studio I later sold to my guitar teacher, and so I always kept that pickguard, never put it on anything, and it just looked good on this one. So yeah, that's the Les Paul standard Plaintop, standard 50s Plaintop. So maybe a better way to look at it like that. Has the red back, of course. So yeah, if you wanted Les Paul standard 50s, you want something like Joe Walsh or Eric Clapton or Jimmy Page had, back in the day. this is the guitar. If you want one that doesn't have that nice flame top, or you can't afford the extra $200-300 for the flame top, this is the way to go. Like I said, I got mine super cheap because it was a demo model. It had some stand rash on it. So, yeah, I got lucky. Um, Obviously, I took it to my guy, Andy, over at Nicholson's Music in Folsom. Had him do setup, restring, because the strings were atrocious. Had him put some stuff on the neck, like lemon oil and whatever on the neck, treat the neck, because it was like, it was very, very light. This is still a light rosewood board, but it was even lighter than this. I can see where like, he definitely treated it. Um, and yeah, I like it. I think this is the one for me to just keep until something better comes along. I'm probably gonna be paying it off for a little bit, but that's fine with me. Um, yeah, it's just good to have a Les Paul back. Um, I traded and sold all my other ones off. My original Les Paul Standard 50s, I traded that in a 70s Gretsch for for the PRS Santana 10 top. The greenie I sold and traded off for a American Silver Sky. All the other Les Pauls I've had. I think I found an old video that I just recently uploaded. It was a short video. It was the Les Paul Standard, or no, Les Paul Classic, 90s, 2000s era one, where somebody put the aftermarket Seymour Duncans in. That one I sold off to buy the PRS single cut. So this is the last Les Paul, the only Les Paul I have. Maybe what I'll do at some point is I'll do a updated video of all the guitars I have. But so anyway, other than that, if you have any questions, anything like that, any comments, put them down in the comments. I'll see if I can if you have any questions. I'll see to the best of my ability if I can answer them. But yeah, this is my one and only Les Paul I've got right now.